What's going on, guys? Michigan man Rob here, and today I am in Vermontville, Michigan, home of the Maple Syrup Festival. Let's check this place out, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Right here we got Vermontville Academy. In 1836, a group from Vermont known as the Union Colony settled here. The members were determined that their children should receive a good education. The Vermontville Academical Association was formed, constructed this building, and opened it for classes in the winter of 1844 to 45. Vermontville was advertised as an ideal location for an academy, since there was little to distract the students from their work because most of the colony were Congressionalists. Their minister also served as the academy teacher. Religious services were held here until 1864, when the church across the street was completed. Town meetings were held in the academy, and in 1853 Vermontville's first general store opened on the ground floor. And this is the school. About the wind, guys, but this is not the same church that we just looked at. This is a totally different church, but it's funny because this church is right across the street from the church we just looked at. You don't see that very often, but this is the first Congressional church. The Reverend Sylvester Cochran, a congressional minister from Vermont, first conceived a settlement in Michigan after a visit here in 1835. Returning home, he formed a group called the Union Colony, which settled in Vermontville. The next year, the colonists were religiously oriented, and one of their stated purposes in settling here was to remove the moral darkness which they thought pervaded the West. Church service were first held in a log cabin and later in the academy across the street, which is right there, guys. The present church was dedicated in 1864. The building strongly resembles certain New England meeting house of the late 18th century, especially in its roof framing of roughly hewn timbers and in much of the interior woodwork. It is a very beautiful church. Look at the stained glass windows. Wow. Very awesome. How much money coming, guys? That's cool. Guys, Vermontville is known for. There's a local artist that carved a bunch of wooden statues through the town, and this is one of them. Oh, that's sweet. Very beautiful. Lots of detail. Check out this door that the guy carved also. Wow. Side of the wall here. Now that is very cool. Here's another statue that he carved. Totem pole. Wow. The Vermontville fire station, guys, and check this carving this guy did. This thing's amazing, and it's huge. Don't know the name of the local artist, but the guy did carvings of statues through the whole downtown area. Wow. That is cool. Here, guys, is the Vermontville Opera House. Vermontville Opera House, completed in 1898, is still the main center of community activities. The two-story red brick structure with cut stone foundation and an off-center tower over the front entrance was constructed with funds solicited from the township and village. State plays, political events, social gatherings, and religious services have taken place here. Elvern Slout and his players, one of Michigan's oldest tech companies, gave first and last performances in this opera hall, now used in part as a public library. Oh, this is cool. They even have their own tank. Veterans Memorial Park, built and maintained by members of American Legion Post 222 as a reminder of all the people who gave so much that the flag of freedom still flies every day above the land of the free. Imagine what this whole little town looked like way back in the 1800s. Just found out, guys, the local artist that does all these carvings through the town, his name is Mark Myers. He should have his own business doing it, but they said that he doesn't. He just does this as a hobby. He's very good at his hobby, that's for sure. Clinton Trail, an Indian path later used by pioneer settlers of Michigan, marked by Eaton County Federation of Women's Clubs, 1937. This whole area right here, guys, was an old Indian trail. This was the old Clinton Indian Trail. Probably something the drivers that drive by here 50, 60, 70 miles an hour would even notice or care about. But I happened to see this on the side of the road, and I had to pull over and see what it was about and take a look. Something I would never known if I didn't stop.